going to be looking to Otegaway up against another blue blood, the Hoosiers of Indiana, on a special night for college basketball and a first-time broadcast with a pair of hoop icons. From Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky, tonight the Wildcats and the Hoosiers renew a long-simmering rivalry between legendary programs, brought to you by two legendary personalities. Hi everybody, Dave O'Brien, the luckiest guy in broadcasting, joined by these two all-timers, the great Charles Barkley and the great Dickie V. Chuck, welcome to the ESPN family. When you came on board, you were dying to do this, to get together with Dickie V, weren't you?
I tried to do it in 2013, they wouldn't let us do it. And people said, why'd you want to work with Dickie V? I said, because I've been so lucky and blessed, everything that basketball has given me in my life. There's nobody who's ever appreciated and enjoyed basketball more than this man. And it's going to be one of the coolest nights of my life. I love you, man.
I love you too, brother. Hey, let me just say this. I have been in awe. First of all, Dave, you're a great guy controlling us. But I love this guy. I love him because he's kind of heart of gold. I know that for a fact what he's done for the V Foundation. I also know for a fact how much he loves the game. And you know what? He speaks from the heart, man. He may not say what you like to hear, but he's going to tell you the truth, what he feels.
Well, listen, this is going to be so cool. But, you know, I mean what I say. I've been so lucky and blessed. I've had a tremendous life because of that stupid basketball. And I never take that for granted, man. I'm just lucky.
Yeah, you both are like that. You both love the game, are so passionate about it. We are set for basketball tonight. This place is rocking as Kentucky wins the opening tip.
Well, Kentucky needs a win badly. There's no question. They're 0-4 right now against heavyweight teams in terms of teams out of power conferences.
Up top for Trent Noah, 6'5" sophomore, trying to get inside the lane. He hits the deck on the loose ball. Shot clock is down to 7 for the Wildcats. Chandler, he's a shooter, gets airborne, forced it up there. The rebound torn down by Tucker DeVries.
You know, I'm curious to watch this Kentucky team play because I'm trying to figure out what type of style they have. I don't know if they're a half-court team, a full-court team, a three-point shooting contest team. But I want to see what kind of style they have. But this game is about energy more than anything.
They're locked down D right away. Here's Noah.
They play right there, utilize their defense, create that offense. They seem to be aggressive. I'll tell you something, Charles. They really, I think, are going to play with passion and feeling because they've been embarrassed. Got me by 35 by Gonzaga. The bottom line is, this is a proud school, very proud, Big Blue Nation. And their coach is very proud. He played here. He's a captain of a national championship team. And I can tell you right now, he is frustrated and upset. You saw him before the game.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. The first time I came to Rupp Arena, it was like a religious moment for me. Because growing up, you obviously Kentucky, Indiana, Kansas, North Carolina, Duke, and now UConn's in that conversation. These are the most, and UCLA, I don't want to excuse them. Those are the most important programs in NCAA basketball history. You should have a certain pride when you wear those uniforms.
Well, it's a key loss here. Sam Alexis, 9 points, 5 rebounds a game, leaving and not under his own power. That could be huge for Indiana because they're very short anyway. They only play about 7 guys. Conaway with a miss.
The one thing with Indiana, you better control the 3-ball because they shoot the 3-ball exceptionally well.
Chandler outside the 3, likes to fire that up there, but too strong. And a rebound torn down by Enright. Indiana coming in at 8-2. Here's Lamar Wilkerson. He's coming off 44 points in his last game against Penn State. He hit 10 threes there.
He's from out of Sam Houston State. He broke the school record there for most threes. I thought Steve Walford would have that, but the most Steve made was 8. The kid had 10 threes, Charles.
Well, that's because Coach Knight probably wouldn't let Steve shoot a lot of threes in fairness.
Marino, the 7-footer, on his way to the baseline. He draws the foul. And hit on the play by Indiana's Reed Bailey at 6'10". Let's go back to that injury a moment ago against Sam Alexis, who played with Kentucky's Denzel Aberdeen in Florida last year, national champ. There it is.
Yep.
That could be either obviously an ankle or a hyperextended knee. That looks like it could be either one of those, but I hope the kid's all right.
tell this guy can coach. There's no doubt about it. I'm really impressed with my conversation with him. And I remember being on Dan Duckage's show, our former colleague at ESPN, and he told me when I was being interviewed by him, I asked him, I said, what's the new coach like? He said, you're going to love him. He said, the guy is a teacher, he's a motivator, and he's a winner. And what he did at Drake is unbelievable. I was telling you earlier today, Charles, he was there 5 years. Every year won 20 games, and the last 4 years, he won 25-plus games.
But, you know, one of the things I was talking about earlier, he plays a style. His team, they play,
Conaway will draw the foul. Jake Conaway, the 6'3" senior on a Texas, going airborne.
Kentucky went to a little trap, and they really did a great job at tackling the trap. They went diagonal. Look at that, that's a skywalker, man. Almost like you.
Listen, I love when little guys challenge big guys, because, you know, obviously big guys got a great opportunity to block a shot. But if you go in there and try to dunk on them, that puts them in an awkward situation.
And let me tell you this, Charles. I did my research, okay? You played 10 games against Kentucky as a college guy. Did you know that?
I did.
And I'm going to play like Shaq now. I'm going to bust your chops a little bit. They were 3-7. 3-7 against them.
Listen, they had Sam Bowie, Melvin Turpin, and Kenny Walker, and Charles Hurt. They had a hell of a team.
They did.
That's a great rebuttal, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You should tell Sidney Shaq when Shaq teaches you about no rings. Say, Shaq, I did not call you.
That's right. And don't forget Dwayne Wade.
Good news for Indiana. Sam Alexis back to the bench. Sitting down right now, but he returned quickly. Chandler tied up in the lane. Saw him at the pass free to Trent Nolan. He'll take the hit. 17:36 to go here in the first half in Lexington.
And I would be remiss if I didn't say anything about the late, great Coach Joe B. Hall. He treated me fantastic, but Kentucky had a terrific team. I really admire Sam Bowie and Melvin Turpin and Kenny Walker. And look, I'm sitting over here next to the great Jack Gibbons, who was unbelievable, too.
41 points he had in the championship game.
Yeah, that's all.
Kentucky.
Haverty hitting the deck, tied up on the play. Possession arrow will take it to the other end here.
I believe they beat Duke in that 78 championship game.
I told Goose Gibbons, I said, him and probably Ahmad Rashad and only a couple of people been stealing money longer than me and you, Dickie V.
Well, yeah, the national championships in the banner.
I've been stealing money from the day when I started doing this and getting paid. Getting paid doing something you love. Are you kidding me?
Oh, don't leave him open.
Yeah, there's DeVries with a misfire. It's 41% beyond the three-point line. But, Chuck, you were watching him shoot today in practice for about an hour. I don't think he missed.
And I said, Dio, what's that guy's three-point percentage? He says, over 40. And I said, what's his free throw percentage? You said 90.
Yeah.
I watched him shoot. That guy, you cannot leave him open. He is a fantastic shooter.
He's the son of the coach, and the bottom line is he's been taught so well fundamentally. That's the key for Indiana. They're fundamentally so solid.
Wade knocked it out of his hands. He got it back. DeVries in the corner. And will bounce to the big Bailey. He'll swing here for Conaway. Conaway on the drive will lay it in.
Great execution. They beat the ball reverse it. Get the drive to the goal in a one-on-one situation. He's a teacher, and their offensive efficiency is off the charts. They already hit 103 times this year.
Away the 6'4" senior. If Kentucky's going to dig their way out of this thing, he's going to be a huge part of it. Noah with a catch and the shot, but too strong.
One thing they got to do, they got to speed up the tempo, but they half-court offense is not very good. It's just a lot of one-on-one basketball. There's no ball or body movement. That's not going to work against a solid defensive team.
Not patient enough offensively either. Most of them jump in there.
You know, in my real job, the Golden State Warriors are one of the best. Oklahoma City does have good. Now, you got to have ball movement and body movement, because very few players are great enough to score one-on-one. You're talking about the best they ever do it. Good players are not able to go one-on-one and score. You need body movement and ball movement.
I've said that for years, Charles. Teams that have player movement, ball movement, you're going to get a good shot.
Yes.
They shoot the ball too quick right now, Kentucky.
Reed Bailey picking up his second foul.
Oh, that's a nice little baby Nowitzki move right there. That little one-legged thing.
So that'll put Malachi Marino, 7-foot freshman out of Georgetown, Kentucky, at the line. He's getting 10 points, 7 rebounds a game. He drops in the first.
You know what? To me, he's important tonight, because the one thing you notice about this Indiana team, they have no size. if you're 7 feet tall and you're aggressive, I'm thinking offensive rebound or get in the paint, trying to use my size to my advantage. So to me, he's really important tonight, in my opinion, because they have nobody can match up with his size.
He was a terrific high school player. Now he's in the big league, starting here.
So Indiana with the basketball and up 3. This Prince Sisley is 6'8" freshman.
Great spacing they have too.
And switched in, a nice touch by Wilkerson.
The guy tried to cheat your pick and went over the top. You got to chase him in that situation. That guy's coming off 45 points. You know he's on fire right now.
Well, you know, probably all over the bulletin board in the locker room, everybody say, you know, Wilkerson. 10 threes he is.
Away with the scoop. No, one ball in for him. So Indiana on the breakout. It's Wilkerson again, way downtown, but a miss.
That was a bad shot.
That was a terrible shot.
Bad shot. I don't care how good a three-point shooter.
Everett has it knocked away. DeVries hit with a foul. They didn't think so. Indiana off to a quick start here. Rupp Arena on top, 11-5 against the Cats.